to the show.
Good afternoon. It's always lovely to join you guys.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. I think this is such an incredible milestone. Let's talk about what inspired the creation of this portable solar-powered water purification system. I did mention just some of the problems you're trying to solve, but please just elaborate for us.
Okay, thank you. So back in grade 11, as a high school learner, I wanted to participate in the South African Youth Water Challenge. I was very interested in the innovation and invention category, where we had to solve some of the country's most complex water challenges. And some of them that caught my interest was the high rate of waterborne diseases that people are contracting from contaminated water from various contaminants. The other issue was the government's inability to set up water infrastructure in areas such as Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal, or let me rather say in mountainous regions where it was becoming an engineering nightmare to set up a proper water infrastructure and send it to the people. And then I started to investigate ways in which one could purify water and use what locally available water resources like water wells, rivers, and dams. And in most cases, in rural areas, people are sourcing water from the river, for example, or from the banks of the river. And we've seen from wells where people can even do laundry, and some people can help themselves and contaminate this water. So I wanted to create a technology that can be installed inside water without affecting the biodiversity of the water source, and also do it in the most environmentally friendly way possible, and also introduce an engineering masterpiece, but that is easy to use. And then I would then enter the South African Youth Water Prize at that level and participate in various science and technology competition, and over time mastered and perfected the technology. The EVA-T Advanced Water Cleaner is a state-of-the-art water purification technology that subjects water into 3 stages. The water passes through advanced water membranes that are built out of water purification membranes built out of graphene stone. And post the graphene stone, the water is then subjected to an advanced level of electrolysis. And then after electrolysis, it goes through a nanotechnology phase. I'm unable to unpack these stages for IP purposes, but it goes through those stages. We are just simply using 3 simple, already existing technologies, combining them to create to deliver a water purification system, second to none. We have done various tests in St. Petersburg in Russia, and the technology works perfectly fine. This technology can be installed it's so diverse that it can be installed in a river, it can be installed in a dam, it can be installed in a dam, it can be installed in a bucket, it can be installed in a glass of water. Any water that is contaminated, you put this technology inside water, and then in a matter of 92 seconds, water will be purified and the pH level of water will be perfect and balanced.
I'm always just really, really all kinds of excited. Perhaps, I don't know. I don't think that's the word. I think there's another word, but that's the only word I can find right now. Really excited when scientists become humanitarians at this level, because clearly this technology that you've come up with is going to be addressing a lot of urgent challenges that ordinary South Africans are facing when it comes to being able to access clean water. So as we extend on that idea, Sir Stuart, let's talk about accessibility, because as you're talking, I'm like, oh my goodness, we need to get this to as many people, especially people that live, in rural communities, for example, where access to clean water is almost like a privilege and not a right, unfortunately. So let's talk about access, because this is clearly going to directly impact communities in a very positive way, and how you've designed it so it can fit in a bucket and a glass of water also just really creates a wonderful space for anyone to be able to use it.
The technology is designed not for civilian use. Us designing it to
Okay.
be flexible enough to be installed in a bottle of water, in a glass of water, or in a bucket. It is to demonstrate its effectiveness. At this point
Okay.
in
Got
time,
you.
we are still investigating ways in which we can make it available for civilian use.
Mm-hmm.
We have designed a technology, and the target market is water boards at municipal level, because that is where water is most needed at. The
Right.
water, the IVAT advanced water cleaner is designed to be sourced by the National Department of Water Affairs, or provincial, municipal, and regional or district water boards, where they can purchase the technology and make it accessible for community use and such.
Okay, okay, I understand now. Okay, so I think for me also what's really wonderful to note, Sir Stuart, is the fact that your work and innovation aligns very closely with this year's theme for Water Week, which was Water for Climate Action. So, what
Correct.
message did you share in Stockholm on behalf of the continent when it comes to matters of water security?
My message remains constant throughout. In order for us to solve water problems, we must
Mm.
not forget that the next war is going to be centered around. Uh, it's not going to be a war for oil. People are not going to be fighting for oil or
Mm.
for armaments. People will be fighting for water. South Africa and Africa at large is a water scarce continent. Water is a finite resource when it comes to us. So if we are not going to encourage our people, and I'm encouraging our people through this platform and various other platforms, that we must, the time has come for us to use technological solutions to address water challenges. We need to conserve water, we need to protect water, we need to recycle water. We need to guarantee that the generation of tomorrow, not just one, but two, but hundreds and hundreds of upcoming generations have access to water. Water is a very important human need.
Mm.
There is nothing that comes second to the importance of water on this planet. And the only way we are going to achieve this is by implementing technological innovations that are assisting us to conserve this water, recycle water, and purify it. If we have mine drainage water that is going to be just laying around in disused mines, then it should stop. We should purify this water, put it to another use. If we have water that is running down the households, from the showers, from the sink, from the washing machine, instead of taking this water right through the drains, let us install technological solutions and make these solutions affordable, which enables every household to purify this water and put it to other uses. I mean, water alone that is coming from the clinic is a good source of food for plants. This water must be redirected to gardens. But it's easy to talk about it. It's not always easy to remember that. So the best
Right.
way to do is to rely on technology which delivers all the time. So you implement and install tech solutions in any household, perhaps even RDP houses that are built on large scales by government. They should be water conservation and water recycling friendly, so that it starts to
Mm.
become a culture, it starts to become a norm.
Wonderful work. We are speaking to Sir Stuart Ntlathi, who is BRICS Ambassador. He's a celebrated scientist. I mean, you can see all the accolades behind him. That should tell you something. And also a pioneer of African innovation for over 2 decades. We're speaking about the just concluded Water Week, his wonderful invention that really speaks to the Water Week theme for this year and beyond. Water for climate action. Let's take a quick promo break. We'll be right back.
From the